Hey, we're here at YCS London 2017, and this is probably the best meta rogue deck, and he's playing Spyral, and it's not the kind of Spyral you think he's playing, and he's made it to day 2.
Yeah, technically, right?
Technically, dropped last round, yeah.
But like my points would have actually got me through to day 2.
Yep, and you.
It was X3, right? So I have no chance of topping, but I did make it to day 2.
Yeah. You were X2 until the last round.
Yeah, I lost rounds 1, 5, and 8.
Yeah.
It was what I lost. I lost to Invoked, Pendulum, and Spiral. One of each.
Which Spiral did you lose?
No, actual Spiral, right?
Okay, yeah, and you're playing Spiral.
I'm playing Spiral as in the original Phantasmal Spiral.
Phantasmal Spiral. Excellent. So the better Spiral then,
the best Spiral, right?
The best. And how did you find this deck in the event? Like obviously it's basically Spyral with a Y meta right now.
This was the worst event I think I could ever have picked to play this light deck, because I live and die by field spells and everyone's playing set rotation.
Oh, that's true.
And also like evenly matches the cards. If you have a token that evenly match you have to keep the token.
Yes.
So I can't keep any of my floodgates away.
You have to keep the token because tokens can't be banished face down.
Because they can't go, can't be banished face down.
Yeah.
So like these are the 2 main deck cards that are super powerful that everyone's playing. Or main and side deck. Just completely obliterate
it's basically the meta card right now.
But somehow I managed to dodge all of them this tournament.
Yeah.
Right, I got set rotation once, and I could out it the same turn he activated it. So like, but I still lost that game. But like, it only happened once. So I basically kind of got lucky, right?
Yeah.
How I'd describe this deck, it's like, is barrier stun without like the benefits of being barrier stun. You can play like more floodgates because you don't care about like having your monster effects, so you can play like skill drain and stuff, but you don't have barriers, and like your monsters don't have protection from like moon mirror shields and stuff. So. All right. Is it better? I don't know about that.
Alright, so should we go through the deck list and talk about it so it's much easier for the
So monsters, right?
Yeah, start with the monsters.
2 Megalosmasher X.
Okay, 2 of them.
The reason being it's a normal monster, it's water, which is important in my builds, and it's 2k attack, so it's decent damage. It's a quarter of your life. It's a quarter of your life, like, it's good stats.
So, there's a reason why I like it as water, so we'll talk about it later, right?
Yeah. I'll talk about it when I like show like why it's important, right?
Yep.
I only play 2 of that. I'll sort of explain why when we come to that as well.
Yep.
1 Ghost Trooper.
Only one.
Only one. My reason being, right, I want to see it turn 1, or I never want to see it. I'm not sure if 1's the right play, but it actually worked out really well.
And if you resolve it, you only want to resolve it once.
Yeah, like after that, I don't care. Because chances are, if I'm hitting 1 card in the deck, I'm hoping to stop the play dead. And if it's not, then I lose next turn anyway.
How did you find this card in general over the...
It was actually really good at 1, right? I either opened it, or I didn't see it, and then there were like 3 times I drew it off Demise, in which case... whatever, it's still like it's kind of a +2, like it's cycle 2 cards. Like even if I don't get the 3rd one, it's still really good value. So like I don't care about discarding it off Demise after turn 1 anyway. There was one matchup where I sided my second one. I've got one on the side, but like we'll go over that later as well. But I didn't see either of them, so I don't know if if it made a difference. And it wouldn't have actually, like, I'd never had a chance to activate it in that matchup anyway.
Alright.
But that is my monster lineup. That is all the monsters in the deck.
You only have 3 monsters?
I play 3 monsters and 1's a hand trap.
Oh crap.
Yeah. So, on spells...
Okay, I didn't expect that, okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't expect that.
1 Fossil Dig. The reason I play Fossil Dig over a 3rd Megalosmasher is because if you draw like Megalosmasher, like 2 of them off Demise, you've got to ditch 1, whereas this you could just set it and then search next turn.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's also like pretty good for baiting out Drolls.
Yeah.
Because like you honestly don't search that much in this deck, right? Obviously you want to activate Demise or something, but if you don't have it, you just do this, they draw you, and then they're playing with 5 cards. I've got 1 of that.
Everyone on my row?
I'm still not quite sure about this ratio, but I think I'd keep playing it for like at least another tournament to like, find out about it. 2 Heatwave.
Yeah.
This card just shuts off every single deck in the format, right?
Yeah.
I was running it at 3, but like the day before I decided to cut it to 2 because if I you can only it's got to be the first card you activate in main phase 1. So if you don't have it, it's no good to Demise into it because you want to play it like the turn like you can. You want to play it first turn if you can. Like I did scumbag a guy out by like activating it 3 turns in a row against him, and like he just couldn't play the game, and I just kept beating him down for 2.
3 turns, but you've only got 2.
I play 1 on the side as well.
Okay, yeah. So
that's what I just put like. I just put the 3rd one on the side.
Okay.
So 2 of those just because it's.
So if you go first, you resolve this.
It's like a crazy floodgate card if you can play it, right?
You're basically a turn ahead, isn't it? Okay.
This is the deck, right? 3 Pacifis.
The field spell.
So what this card does, if I control no tokens and my opponent activates any sort of effect, like anywhere, hand, grave, anything, I can summon a 2k token. It's Worm, level 8, water. And either player's turn, when I normal or special summon exactly 1 normal monster, I can search my deck for a Spyral spell or trap.
Phantasm Spiral.
Yeah, like Spyral with the I
Spiral
spelling.
Super.
yeah, with the I spelling, right?
Yeah.
And then like I can't normal or special summon effect monsters if I use that effect this turn. But that like generally doesn't matter because like you're gonna be waiting for your opponent to use an effect, right? And then you search in their turn.
So this is
like,
the engine.
So this is like, it's sort of like counterintuitive with this, right? Because you want them to be activating stuff.
Yeah.
So like if they can't play monsters, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But very often like players who don't understand how like interactions work, or like don't read my cards, which is a lot of players, they'll like, I'll do this, they'll go, oh I can't play monsters, I'll just search my Spiral Resort for next turn, right? So you don't draw it. And then I'll get a free token and I'll start beating them down. Like, it's pretty good, right? This card's also treated Azumi. Like, that is kind of important, right?
Yeah.
So 3 of that.
If they draw, then leave them.
Is that the best card in the deck, though?
Yeah, that is like that's the entire deck.
That's the deck.
That's my first set rotation.
Yeah.
Because if I can't like have this on the field, like this got opened so many times as well. If this card doesn't stay on the field, I lose. Because as you see, I played 2 monsters. Like I played 2 monsters. Basically.
Only 2 monsters. Yeah.
So like this is my damage source.
Yeah.
1 Necrovalley because this card is ridiculous, right? This might out to like snow. It's pretty good against quick fix. It just like stops a lot of things. I beat a Cyframe player just because he used all of his drivers and then couldn't like bring them back from grave.
Yeah.
So he just couldn't play cards for the rest of the game, like after turn 2 or something. What the heck? Like it was so random, right? 3 Demise because this card is ridiculous. I don't know why it's still at 3, right?
It's still at 3, of course.
This card is so dumb, right? Like, I can't even go over like how stupid this card is. Like, it lets me play a deck with 2 monsters in and go X3 in a tier 0 format. What the hell is this card? Right? This card's ban or like at least to 1, right? Go away with that card forever, right? Here are kind of more monsters, right?
Okay, Scapegoat.
This is used like as a wall, but the tokens are also really useful because you can just link someone with them.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it doesn't matter, right? This doesn't prop the field spell because it summons 4 normal monsters. The field spell is exactly
one. And you can't
like,
spec anything for the turn.
Yeah, you can't spec anything for that turn, but usually you just activate an end phase and then go off next turn. This card actually put in so much work this weekend, right?
How well does it combo with Heatwave?
It's pretty good, right? Because they're not going to normal summon anything, so like chances are they're not going to like have anything to threaten you. Like unless they randomly open Garnet and then you get ruined, right? that hasn't happened to me yet, but like I can conceivably see that happening.
Alright.
Like it's the one time when you want to open Garnet when you're under Heatwave.
Yeah.
You might as well, I'll get 19 damage in, right? But like, the thing is, right, you always basically want the 4 tokens, so you never want to like use 1 as a wall or whatever.
For link summoning, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Very often, like, I'd be more than happy to take like 4k damage just to get the 4th token. This card like won me games basically on its own, because it gives me like, basically this is like 12 more monsters, right? So, yeah, this lets me give like access to all of my extra decks. 3 pot, because it's a Demise deck.
Consistency,
Like,
The reason we didn't like Guru.
3 Cyclone. I was debating over this and Twin Twister because like honestly there's not a lot of like Twin Twisterable cards that I fear anymore. Like the true Draco matchup is free. It's just free as hell.
How many did you play? How many did you
I didn't play any.
Oh, you didn't play any single one.
But like, I have a story about that like towards the end, right? Like I can't afford to discard cards for Twin Twister is the issue, right?
Yeah,
so I might actually just cut this for MST because it does the same thing but it doesn't cost life points. Like in my deck. But I'm not sure. I'll probably just keep playing it because it's like it's still a really good card, right? Against Nexus or whatever. Like 3 Terraforming because it's a field spell deck. Like I don't need to explain that.
You're still at 3?
Yeah. That card's... I think that card can be at 3, right? Set rotation's more of a problem, right? Because everyone's playing Droll, so this isn't even that good at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to activate a field spell under Droll, because like most of the good field spells are rotors, so you don't want to have to do that. Especially not like Resort, because like if you can't get a monster in grave, it just dies for free. Like you don't want to like neg that hard.
That's true.
But whatever.
Alright, so are these the traps yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, traps. I think it was 23 spells, but don't quote me on that. I'm sure Jan will put an overlay on the video.
Oh yeah. Just after this.
Yeah. 3 Drowning, just because sometimes don't have a Mirror Force and Drowning's broken, right? Outs link monsters. It could like ruin a Spiral board if they're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Worst case, they have like a Firewall and they just bounce 3 to hand. Like that's like literally worst case that can happen against a Spiral board. Like if it goes through with like discard results.
Yeah, bounce their own field. Yeah.
But like it's still pretty good for like stalling a turn and like against like anything that's slightly rogue, it's just free. right? I think this is the best Mirror Force if you can afford to play it. And obviously, like, with 2 monster cards...
Yeah, you don't have a lot of monsters on the field.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so 3 of that.
3 anti-spell, because I hate Pendulums, it's my worst matchup.
Anti-spell fragrance, alright.
And
did you
also,
play any Pendulums?
I played 2 Pendulum
Pendulum
players.
Magicians, I'm assuming. 2?
Yeah.
And did you win or lose? Or
I won 1, lost 1.
Lost 1.
Like, the one I won was just based on this.
Oh, it's because
like,
strong.
I flipped it, I think he drew into, like, Cosmic Cyclone, like, next turn.
Oh, I see.
Set it, and then, like, in his next phase, he flipped it, banished this, and I flipped another one and he lost.
Yeah, that's
like,
it,
he just scooped.
That's about it, yeah.
Like, you'll see half my side is for Pendulums as well, because, like, I can't win against the infinite resource pile of Pendulums anymore. And, like, Purple Poison just, like, outs my deck on its own.
Yep.
Like, Purple Poison plus Trap will just kill my, like, entire field. So 3 of those.
Yep.
This is really good against Spyral as well if you go first, right? Because like half their deck's monsters and half its spells, and the spells are their combo extenders.
Yeah.
If they open like 2 monsters, unless one of them's one they can spec, like their turn's done anyway. So like it's really good against that as well. It just slows the game down to your pace, which is all like you're trying to do with control decks anyway. Triple Metaverse, new cards.
Metaverse, yeah.
Yeah, this lets you activate a field spell from deck or add it to your hand, so it can get ashed, like which is the downside.
Okay.
And you can't activate it from field spell under anti-spell. So like this is like negative synergy, but this card's too good not to play.
Yeah.
This is like a super fun. I made a Shiranui Lightsworn player really mad because he activated Snow, and I activated Necrovalley from deck in response.
Oh, so he just banished
like,
7 for
he
no
just
reason.
banished 7 and Snow stuck. It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good against like Quick Fix if they go discard for cost and you like activate Necrovalley from deck. Like they then just get like stuck. Triple Gozen Match. This is the reason my monster needs to be water.
Yes.
Because the tokens I summon are also water.
Yeah.
This does have like negative synergy with like the tokens and Scapegoat. The matchups where it like was relevant, it won me the game on its own. The matchups where it wasn't relevant, it did literally nothing.
Okay.
So I might cut it to 2, but I don't know. I don't think I'd play this deck again this format, to be honest. Either way, right? Like as I said, it's basically the worst format to play it in, right? Because there's these 2 cards that everyone's playing that just gets ruined and evenly matched. I had this really funny match against a hero player where I flipped Gozen Match and then he changed his rivalry of Warlords and we were stuck like we had to have the same attribute and type, and like obviously he was playing waters and he was just going from dark to dark, and I just lost. This card's so good if it works, right? So
3 of
I still like it, right?
Okay.
It's a pretty good floodgate.
It is.
The other 3 Spyral cards I play. This card, you can search it off the field spell, obviously, right?
Yep.
If you control only normal monsters, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. If you control Umi, and the field spell is Umi, you can activate it from hand. So you can search it and then activate it, basically, like, not on the same chain, but like, it's pretty good, right? Because you can search it and then activate it under anti-spell. Yeah, it's just like an all-round good card, and even if you draw it off Demise, you just set it, and then hope you get like some way of getting a normal monster, I guess. This card though is why I hate Kaijus the most in this deck, because it happened to me a lot in testing. Like they just Kaiju my token, and then I've got an effect monster, so I can't activate it.
So you can't activate it, yeah.
Like it just sucks so hard.
Only normal monsters.
But like this engine of field spell and this plus the tokens is the only reason I'm playing this deck, so I've got to play it. And then the one-offs, 1 macro, really good floodgate against spirals, grass decks, like. It's just a really good like floodgate in a whole.
Did you get a blowout play with this in the tournament?
Oh yeah, I'll talk about that like afterwards.
Alright, okay.
No, in fact, I'll talk about it after the next card, right?
Yeah.
But like, this card doesn't affect me because none of my spells and traps work after they've been destroyed anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this does have a graveyard effect. Like this one has a graveyard effect, but I don't play any of the other cards, so I can't activate it anyway. Like none of my spells and traps work from grave, so it doesn't matter if they get banished. And I've got 2 monsters that I can't summon back from grave, so it doesn't matter if they get banished. And like this card is just so.
So
good,
you don't care about.
I literally don't care, right? This card won me a game because my opponent couldn't activate Maxi. Like because Maxi's got old card text. It says from hand to grave, and under macro obviously you can't. 1 torrential. I made a Spyral player super mad with this, right? He went quick fix, Mac dupe, searched his cards, and I went chainlink 2 torrential, chainlink 3 macro, chainlink 4 reaper.
Okay, so I'm guessing they're more monsters.
Yeah, because they had 3 from Mac. And then like all of his quick fixes got banished. All of his double helix got banished, and like he basically had to stop. Yeah, okay, you searched 3 cards, but you can't play anymore.
Yeah, what else do they do? Yeah.
Like you're done.
Yeah.
And then, like, because he activated an effect, I then, as a new chain after Torrential's finished resolving, I get a 2k token.
You had the field spell at the time as well, right?
Yeah. Because field spell's a chain link 1, like, if they Dark Hole or something, you get a token after it resolves.
Yeah. That's actually a blowout.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Skill drain.
Of course.
This is the advantage over, like, Barrier Stun, because Barrier Stun, you obviously want the barrier statue effects. This, like, I don't play effect monsters, so, like, skill drain. It's pretty good against, like, most matchups except Pendulum.
Yeah.
Because obviously Pendulum's all activated in the extra deck, so it doesn't do anything.
You just pop it with poison.
And I guess Paleos, right? But and then warning.
Warning, okay.
Because warning. It's a 44 card deck total.
Okay.
I don't know quite the ratio of spells and traps, but I think there's slightly more spells.
Yeah.
But that's the main deck.
That's the main deck. Let's go to the extra.
I'm not sure I'd play 44 cards again, but like everything I want to put in, like I want to put in these ratios. Like maybe cut one Gozen, maybe like I'll figure something else out to cut. But I don't think I'd want to play more than 42.
Some fine tuning you want to do. Extra deck.
Logic. I never made this, but I always wanted the option of making it because it's a 3k beater that punishes specialing. And also it does burn damage, right? You can just get random games for no reason. Like if they put something in defense, game. Like assume it's enough. Reaper target, double helix. I mean it's technically a Reaper target proxy dragon. I play that too.
Against some decks.
But I can also make it. Like it's pretty good. Triple Mrs. Radiant. Because Scapegoat tokens are Earth. Like I had a really weird matchup versus a Paleo player. Because like all my tokens and monsters are 2k and all of his defense is 2k. I lost game 1 because I couldn't beat over them, but like that was because me I didn't realize the right play. And then game 2 I just made double Mrs. Radiant, so they're 2/4 each and just kept beating him down.
They both boost each other. Stacks.
Right, yeah. So like I should have done that game 1, but I didn't. But like we learned and we won that match. So like that's just like growth in like knowledge deck. Triple Link Spider because you can make it with tokens. It's a Link 1. If you've got Gozen up, you can only go into Earth. So your option is like Link Spider or misses. Double Link Spider misses is more damage than double misses. But like if you need to, like the 2/4, like specifically over 1/9, like it's still better to go for double misses, right? One Imduck.
Is that a Reaper target?
It's a Reaper target. I can also technically make it, right? Because this card says non-token monsters.
So
I've got 2 targets to make it. But I did actually use it once to out a Decode Talker. Because obviously Decode Talker points to my field. I just make it in front of it and cast out Catastrophe. It won me a game, so like I'm not saying it's like worthless to play. This was like a late edition though, right? One good Scrap Dragon. Like this card won me so many games. Like it's so crazy.
It's also Earth.
It is also Earth, right? So like you can still make it, right? And it's just 2 Link monsters, so you just go like Mrs. Radiant, Link Spider, or you know, Link Spider Proxy. Like the best thing about this is like if you do it, you've got 1 Scapegoat taken left to tribute for it. Well, not tribute, but you know, target.
Token,
select. Yeah, so the like your 1 Scapegoat becomes like basically a free pop and a 2/5 beater. So that's pretty good. Body load.
There's the new card, isn't it?
This card is so good, right? If you can establish it in spirals, you basically kind of like just win. Unless they have like Regeki Dark Hole or something, right? Or the trap cards that they can set up. It outs Crystal Wing that can't be destroyed with battle because they can't respond to the effect and it doesn't have a level, so they can't activate theirs. Right? And it's 3k, so it's still like a beat stick. I'll just move those up a bit. 1 Decode. I made this once against Paleos because like half their stuff targets, they just scooped. It gets really hench as well for no reason.
And it's huge, of course.
It does get, it gets huge. The good things about making Link 4s as well, right, is you clear off all your tokens from Scapegoat. So then if they activate something, your field spell can resolve again. Like, that's pretty good. And then 1 other Reaper target. I decided ABC Buster.
Did you play it against any ABCs?
I didn't play a single ABC. Not only did I not play an ABC, I didn't see an ABC anywhere near me.
Oh, really?
Like the entire day. Like I know they're there. Like I saw them testing and stuff, and I know they're still like on top tables and stuff. But I didn't see any. Like before the tournament, I was debating putting this or Toad in, and I did play the Paleo matchup, but I won that without Toad. I think if I played against ABC, I'd be happier to have this than like Paleo that I didn't need it against.
You'd rather banish.
So I'd rather have this and not use it than not have it for that matchup, right? But that's 15 cards.
Side deck.
Side deck. My side deck was kind of a mash of stuff that like I took out of the main deck like last minute. And just stuff I wanted to side anyway.
Alright. Let's see what worked out for you then.
We've got the other Reaper. I was originally maining 2.
You mentioned earlier.
Well, I was originally siding 2, and then I was like, Reaper's not cards you control, it's monsters you control. And to get 2 double helix, I always have to control 2 monsters, and I'm basically never going to have more than 1. So I was like, this is always live if it's in my hand.
Pretty much.
Basically. I sided the second one once, and I never drew either, so.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Okay. Double Thunder King. This card is ridiculous in this format, right? Everything searches.
This is for going first, I'm assuming.
Like everything searches in this format. It's a 1/9 stick, and like half the time, like Spirals especially, to out it, they have to special something, and you can just negate the summon, right? Like Pendulums as well, like chances are they might just be like Penduluming 1 because they're not going to get their search effects or whatever. It's pretty good against that. 2 of those.
It is that 2.
It is a 2, right? The best card in the game. This card's still ridiculous.
So you're going second, I'm assuming, the Maxi.
I don't know how I feel about Maxi, right?
Because
I'm playing Demise, and I'm playing a lot of traps.
Yeah.
If I have more than 5 traps in my hand, like the rest become dead basically until like they get cleared. So like, it's all the same thing I had with Cyframes, right? Any cards plus like 7 cards are dead. Like, I don't want to draw more than 7, but this is enough to like put the fear in people to try and like put their plays short.
Yeah.
And also, I actually sided against Paleos just so I have something else to chain when he activates a trap card.
Yeah, that works.
Like, it was a really hard matchup because as you've seen, like most of my main deck's traps, and he can just chain to my traps to summon. So like, yeah, that was the issue, right?
Awesome.
So, I mean, I'd always play this because you can't not play Maxi.
Exactly.
Third Heatwave.
Yeah, you mentioned this.
Yeah, I took this out of my deck on like Friday before the tournament. It was alright. Like, I think I saw Heatwave enough for me to be happy with the number I played. I sided it a couple of games, like going first, like the third one in, because like against Pendulums it just completely turns the deck off. It's purple poison or bust at that point.
Yeah.
Raigeki Dark Hole.
Yeah, one each now.
Yeah, we like clearing boards, especially when we go second. Obviously, it's a Demise deck with lots of traps. You don't want to go second ever. Double Chaos Trap Hole.
What matchup is this?
This is for True Draco. You can obviously get Masterpiece with it.
Yeah.
You can get Sleeper with it.
Yeah.
If they pendulum someone massive in Pendulum Magicians, you just clear their whole board for free, banish them. So like, it's crazy good for that.
ABCs as well.
Like, yeah, it'll hit ABCs. Like, it just hits random decks, right? Like, I can afford to pay the life points. The only thing I'm paying for is like Warning and Cyclones.
Yeah.
I sided this like 3 times and I never saw it. But I think I'd still keep playing it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I didn't play like half the matchups it's good against anyway. It was just Pendulum Magicians, really.
Magic Deflect.
Magic Deflect, it's pretty good in Spyral.
Against Spyral. Against what card?
Against like Big Red, Field Spell.
Yeah. Set rotation?
Set rotation, yeah. I mean, it'll stop a Cosmic Cyclone or something like MST, Twin Twister. Yeah. Like, it's pretty good. Like, just having an out to Twin Twister in a back row deck is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Double Typhoon, because we really hate playing against Pendulums.
Typhoon, okay.
It's pretty good against Spyral as well, right? Because if they have the Field Spell, plus like a Big Red or something, you just get a free pop as Field Spell, right?
Yeah, you're going second.
Yeah.
They can't gamut this compared to Gozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
last
double ending Nightmare, because Pendulums fucking...
Like, oh, no more Pendulums.
Yeah, like, that, I cannot win that matchup without siding.
Quite prepared for that matchup.
Yeah, I can't win that matchup without siding or getting extremely lucky. Like, that's my win card.
That's the story of the day for you. What was the best story of the day for you, by the way?
The guy I banished 3 quick fix off has got to be the best story, right?
Yeah, what about
like,
the round?
The weirdest story, right?
The weirdest story,
I played a mirror match, round 7,
Literally
X2.
what, a Spyral mirror match?
A Spyral mirror match. Like, he was playing the full deck with like the vanilla monsters, the Spyral monsters, and like all the spells and traps.
Yeah.
But he was X2 at round 7.
Round 7. So you guys technically still in day 2?
Yeah. I won that match, but like... The guy told me he played like 4 True Dracos on the way there. And that matchup is so free because you have so many like spells and traps that don't target, that halve and double attack, and like you don't care about popping back row because if they pop back row you get a token again, and if they pop the field spell you just beat them down with your back row, and like all the back row can be activated from hand, so you can just chain it, or whatever. So like I think that matchup's free. Like Diagram's never going to resolve because as soon as they activate Diagram, you get a token, you get a search, pop Diagram.
Pop Diagram.
Right. Now what? So I think that matchup's free, and he played 4 of them. So like, I'm not saying he was a bad player or like he didn't deserve to be there, but like he just got lucky on the draws. That was crazy, right? That actually,
round 7 on a YCS.
That killed me, right?
You're both X2. You're still in the tournament.
You're still in the tournament, right?
Mirror match of a rogue deck.
There's some other madman who's been playing this deck for like 13 hours, right? In a YCS in a tier 0 format, and he's got to be the only other player, right? Yeah. And I got a mirror match.
Yeah. What are the chances?
Right?
When they're in the matchup.
In a 1400 man tournament.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. But whatever, it is what it is, right? So.
Story of the day.
At least we won the mirror, right?
Yeah. So
I always said like coming to this, I'd be the only Spyral player not prepared for the mirror match, and I actually got it. So like, what the hell? Like it was so crazy. But like, it was so funny, right? Because he went terraforming, searched the field spell, and like it just blew my mind. And he waved me, and I was like, oh okay.
Oh, I guess they wanted
I guess I'm still gonna play, right?
Oh my god.
Like he didn't expect it either, obviously, right? Because why would you?
I mean, you would, yeah.
But like, I won basically because all of his spells and traps require like Umi on the field to activate from hand, and only normal monsters. Whereas all my spells and traps, bar the 3 I search, are just generic. So like basically I out-resourced him because my spells and traps kept working, and his like died if I outed his field. Like if I got rid of the monsters, he just couldn't play. So like that's basically what happened.
That's nuts though. Like.
Honestly, the only reason I did so well is because I dodged like evenly matched and set rotation, I think, and because people don't read cards.
Yeah,
like, that is literally it.
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to try this deck out.
Yeah.
Make your own tweaks.
Is it the most fun Spyral deck to play?
I definitely personally find it more. How sad is it, right? A deck playing 20 floodgates is more interactive than tier 0 spirals, right? How is that good? A Demise 20 floodgate deck is more interactive than spirals. So like, I guess.
Which spirals?
Like, the 007 spirals, right? The one thing I would say, right, this deck is basically trading off hand traps for back row.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is good this format either.
That's why you think evenly matched.
Yeah.
Because of evenly matched, yeah. Obviously.
Well, not even that, right? It's because if you go second, they get to play.
Yeah, exactly. That as well. Yeah.
Like your only response is maybe like Typhoon or the one-off Reaper or like 2 Reaper Maxi in my deck, right? Those are the only cards I can out-hit my opponent's turn.
Yeah.
The deck's pretty interesting, right? It's got an unusual playstyle. And like, I feel like this deck super rewards good decision making, and like you can get crazy punished. You can just get crazy punished, right? Even if you make the best plays, but you get super punished if you have bad decision making. So it's quite fun to sort of like try and figure out all the intricacies of the deck.
It's a nice deck to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's by no means like a free. You're going to get free wins, right? Because you're playing Floodgates and Demise and a 2k beta. You will just get those free wins, but. I don't think, like, I came to this tournament expecting, like, I said to myself, I'll play the first 4 rounds, and if I don't win a game then, I'll just drop then, and, like, go do something else. And then, like, at the end of round 4, I found myself X1, and I was like, oh, I guess this deck's alright then. But, like, yeah, it was
no one expected it.
It was a weird tournament,
It was really weird,
It was really weird, right?
Especially the mirror match.
Like, I think I had more fun playing this deck and seeing, like, everyone's reaction to it more than anything else than I would have played, like, most other decks this format.
Yeah.
And I've actually found it, like, in testing to be more, I'm going to say consistent and like trick stars invoked, but the power ceiling is way lower, and if you get shut down you just lose instantly.
Yeah,
so like that's the issue, right? You have no like combat play except top deck Demise. So it's whatever. Like I found it more consistent just because like the cards, like every single card can potentially shut down an opponent's deck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. Thanks for the deck.
It's very detailed deck profile actually. Yeah. For those guys trying to build a deck up, there'll be a deck list down the description. So that's Angus for you. X3 actually made it day 2 technically.
Yeah.
And in YCS 1400. That's pretty good with this, the best Spyral deck, the most fun Spyral deck.
Yeah.
But, all right, that's it for this video. Any final shout outs?
Shout out to Gozen Match, my locals, and everyone who goes there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caratool3, best YouTuber.
Whoa, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's sponsored content.
Okay. Talk to you, bye.
I'll see you guys next time.
All right, cheers.
See you, man.
Bye-bye.
Ski